Good afternoon and a warm welcome to the final event of Innovate 2030 Challenge, focusing on the SDG11. My name is Lydia Tekle and I'm very happy to be your host today, live from the BMZ DigiLab in Berlin. Half a year ago, the BMZ DigiLab, in partnership with Make IT Alliance, initiated the Innovative 2030 Innovation Competition with a keeper to identify the most innovative digital technology solutions across generational and bring them to real-life context in the BMZ partner countries. To achieve the goals of the Paris Agreement, the BMZ considers digital innovation as a critical factor. Innovation provides solutions that help to reduce the greenhouse gas emissions and achieve the CO2 neutrality in the economy and society. So especially in addressing the urban challenges in areas such as energy, housing, mobility, digital innovations make a crucial contribution to creating sustainable cities and communities in line with the achievement of SDG 11. So today, we can all look back to some exciting and eventful month. After the start of the program in November, more than 200 solutions from 65 countries in the qualification phase, the bootcamp events, the elaboration phase, 23 teams are ready to pitch their solutions today. So welcome to all the final teams. This being said, all of this in the program would not be as great without the partners that have accompanied the teams and contributed in other ways. So the partners who were part of the bootcamp and gave valuable inputs to the teams were CREAS Ecuador, Data Natives, Fraunhofer Ventures, Global Innovation Gathering, GSMA, Hack for Earth, Leaders for Climate Action, Microsoft, RegTech Africa, Telecom Tech Boost, the UN CTAD, the UNDP, Accelerator Labs, and the UN Habitat, to just mention some of them. So each of these teams, the team presenting today, have worked out a solution for one of the different 7 challenges we have. So at next, I would like to welcome all the challenge providers that are with us today. Welcome to Atos, to Bosch, to the city of Puerto Viejo in Ecuador, to UNFCCC, to the Ministry of ICT and Innovation, and the city of Kigali in Rwanda. We're very glad to have you here. One of the challenge providers wanted to share some warm words in today's final event. So right now, let us hear the words that the CEO of Atos, Udo Littke, has prepared for us. I would say we can start the clip.
Dear colleagues, my name is Udo Littke and I'm the CEO of Atos in Germany. And I'm very excited about this final event of Innovate 2030. As part of the Make IT Alliance, we at Atos have a close relationship with GIZ, which I strongly support. In 2021, the ICT for Inclusion Challenge was already a personal highlight for me, as it promoted inclusive education for people with disabilities in Africa. With the Innovate 2030 Challenge, we are now taking our partnership with GIZ to the next level. By supporting our challenge named Digitized Rural-Urban Agriculture, I'm really proud that we can contribute both to the digital transformation and the sustainable development in Africa. During the mentoring phase of 6 weeks, Atos colleagues worked with 2 teams on their innovations. Team Kabi and the Ministry of Agriculture in Zambia, as well as the team AgriFriend. We provided guidance into software and business development methods and introduced the necessary tools. By this, we supported the development and improvement of the software and the business models of both contestants. I'm looking forward to seeing how the ideas of the teams will develop. Let's join forces to tackle the challenges of climate change together by developing smart systems and digital technologies. They are key to drive the development of sustainable agriculture and sustainable cities and communities. Thank you very much.
So these were the words from the CEO of Atos. Thank you very much. Next, let us take a closer look to the program we have today and that awaits us. So after the introduction, I would like to welcome Martin Wimmer for some opening words. Then it's time for the pitches. So first, the teams pitch against each other from the same challenge. And then one of the winning teams or one winning team from each challenge will be announced. After a sparring session with the challenge providers, these teams will then pitch in the final to be awarded rank 1, 2, 3. So while the jury is evaluating, then we'll have the announcement of the social media prize and an inspiring keynote by Natalia Almeida. Then finally, at the end, I'll have the pleasure to announce the top 3 winning teams today. So just in case, remember, if any technical issues arise or questions during the event, the Equipa team is always available to help you in the lounge area. Whenever there's something unclear, just write it in the chat and we'll be happy to assist you. And lastly, please try to mute yourself and switch the camera on whenever it's possible, especially for the pitches. So I already mentioned the final pitch we'll be having this evening. We have a great jury on board, and I would like to start by introducing them and welcome them. First, we have Benjamin Kumpf from OECD, then Pantos Westerberger from UN Habitat, Thomas Tremmel from Microsoft, we have Andrea Augsten from Digilab, we have Gina Lucarelli from the UNDP, and Anne Kretschewe from Telecom Tech Boost. Thank you very much and a warm welcome to our today's jury. So now that all the organizational part is settled, let's get started. I would like to warmly welcome Martin Wimmer to the stage. He is the Chief Digital Officer. Mr. Wimmer, maybe it's possible for you to switch on the camera. You can see it down below and also unmute yourself. There's like a bar just beneath the screen you'll be seeing. I guess we'll find that out in a second. So yeah, just for me to introduce him furthermore, he's the Chief Digital Officer, CDO, and Deputy Director General for Transformation of the Economy, Digital Technologies at BMZ. I even guess we're in the same building by now because we came all the way from Frankfurt to be here and show all of you guys this great area that has been built. So I would say let's give him a few more seconds and then we'll be ready to start. So until we find a solution for the technical issues arising, I would like to know, all of you participating from all over the world, I guess, please write in the chat, where are you located by now and what's the time? So here it's in the afternoon time, I'm talking Central European time, but maybe you can just, let's get to know each other, chat and let us know where are you located by now and what is your time. So there's someone from Berlin, hi. Same. Oh, we even have people from London here. Buenos Aires in the morning. That's great to see. I see Frankfurt. That's my hometown, so I kind of feel proud about that. And also Rwanda. What is very interesting, we have this time, the same time zone for people not knowing this until now. We have Spain here, so we have a very, very international crowd, which is amazing. Let's see. I will keep on scrolling. Canary Islands, this is really amazing. Mawali, I don't know that place, to be very honest. UK, Panama, absolutely great. And in the morning, like for all the people waking up super early today, I really appreciate and salute you for doing that, because I can imagine it's really hard to join a virtual event at 7 a.m. So that's really great to hear from you. Singapore, wow, we have everything across the globe. Edinburgh, I see Karlsruhe, München, Aachen. We have many German cities, even Barcelona, one of my favorite cities, to be honest. So yeah, that's really great. Keep on going, and maybe you can even get in touch with people that don't live that far away from you. This would be great. Wow, Bangladesh is very amazing. I hope it doesn't get too late for you guys because it's already 6 p.m. now. So Kampala, Uganda. So maybe now, and to just get in, to get one another, and to get someone to know you better, you can tell anyone what was your favorite part about the journey we have with Innovate 2030 until now. Maybe you have one highlight that you can mention. Maybe it was just a conversation. Maybe it was a bootcamp session. Let us know, what was your highlight until now. I'll just write the question in the notes so you can. What was your highlight? Wow, active thinking about the future. The topic we have with SDG 11 is really inspiring, I think. For me, living and growing up in a city, I can really relate with the point mentioned. Then I see networking with people who will help in environment impact analysis. This is great. I hope you can find new contacts, network, and that would really help you further your way. So I guess it's a tricky question, but still try to think about your highlight. What was great until now? I guess today's event will also be a highlight for some of you winning the awards. But maybe I can inspire you by thinking and try to reminisce what you've seen until now. I give you some more minutes and just let us know, what was your highlight? I see weekly meetings with the coaches was one of your highlights. Our coaches were amazing. This is a very nice compliment. So maybe you can even tag them or let them know privately, because I can imagine having weekly meetings with someone that is inspiring really helps. And then I see exchanges with inspiring partners. So the partner companies of the event were helpful. Learning about amazing work others are doing. And the coaches were fantastic. So I see the coaches get a lot of compliments. This is great. Who can relate with that? Who would agree that the coaches were great? Maybe you can just show us the thumb up symbol. So for you to know as an information, Mr. Wimmer is coming to our place now because of the technical issues we have. So at some points in virtual events, you have to be very flexible, and this is what we are trying to be right now. So just bear with us for some more minutes. He'll be here and talking to you directly. And thank you for all the response I see. Thank you for being able to be challenged by my questions and telling us what your highlights were. I can imagine that the team behind all of this, the Equipa team, they will really appreciate this and take this along as they plan the next challenges. And as I see the amazing support and exchange we got, this is a compliment, I guess, for the organization itself. This is great. So, first of all, I would like to thank all of you for being patient with us, but now we can continue in the program that we had in mind. As I told you guys before, I would like to welcome Martin Wimmer, not only in a virtual mode, but he's here with us, and that's really great. So you can also show him like an applause for showing up and being so flexible to come around. He is the Chief Digital Officer and Deputy Director General in the field of transformation and economy, digital technology at the BNC. So as you're standing beside me, thank you, Mr. Wimmer, for coming. And I would say the stage is yours. Here's my camera. I can take all of you. Possible? Almost.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, Europe and Africa. Good evening, Asia, and good morning, South America. Welcome to all the innovating teams and to all our partners that have joined us, challenge providers, solution providers, partners, or simply as interested experts. As most of you know, the German Federal Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development is initiator of Innovate2030. We believe in the great opportunity of our generation to make use of digital technologies to boost the achievement of the 2030 agenda. We believe that we must shape this great transformation cross-country, cross-sector, and cross-generational. However, digital transformation does not automatically lead to sustainable transformation. It must come along with specific sustainability objectives that include a human-centered perspective. For example, the greening of digital technologies is a critical factor for inclusive and sustainable digital transformation. The environmental footprint of the use of digital technologies is already significant, with an approximate share of 3.9% of greenhouse gases. It will increase further if not addressed properly. At the same time, scientists suggest that information and communication technologies can reduce the global CO2 emissions by 8 to 15%. However, this potential still needs to become reality, and major political and industrial efforts must be undertaken. With innovation programs like Innovate2030, we want to help taking first small steps towards unleashing this potential. All solutions you will be presenting today passed crucial criteria of sustainability and human centricity to guarantee alignment with the Agenda 2030. 6 months ago, we started our journey at COP26 and called out for digital solutions for the most pressing problems in cities. Why cities? It is as simple as this. More than half of the world's population lives in cities, and most future population growth is predicted to happen in urban areas. This concentration of large numbers of people also means negative drivers of climate change. Cities are responsible for 70% of global greenhouse gas emissions, according to a new report from the United Nations Development Programme. And to put it more drastically, cities are both a cause and a victim of climate change. Making cities more resilient and sustainable is an important goal of German development cooperation. Building climate-smart cities can involve a vast range of measures, depending on local needs, from transitioning to a circular economy, to electrified and carbon-neutral mobility, the creation of green spaces for urban cooling, and the adequate dealing with solid waste. The technological revolution and the use of ICT requires urban stakeholders to work together locally and globally to develop, test, share, and scale successful approaches. We believe that many functioning and impactful solutions already exist in our partner countries. I bet a couple of the teams of innovators present today were working on game-changing innovations even before they heard about our open call for digital solutions. To give you a few examples, One of the 23 participating teams had already presented a software solution for disaster risk management that has been used in Honduras and Brazil. The web and mobile-based application is simple to use and freely accessible to everyone. This way, cities can not only record and better understand their risks, but together with the citizens, they can implement tailor-made measures quickly and in a coordinated manner. Another solution one of the teams is working on is a software for energy management. Towards this end, Internet of Things and artificial intelligence are transferred into a holistic software as a service solution. The aim is to enable heat supply without fossil energies and to ensure transparency for customers and networks in terms of saving fuel, costs, and CO2 emissions along the value chain in the housing and energy sector. Ideally, this solution will be scalable likewise to other sectors. We need new formats of co-creation and collaboration for finding and scaling such approaches towards building climate resilient, green, and smart cities. We therefore are on a joint mission, a mission that is one step along the path towards the systemic and large-scale social, environmental, and economic transformation that we're striving for. If we want to achieve this goal, we can only do it together with you in collaboration with our partner countries, partner organizations, and together with our partners in the private sector. German Development Cooperation very much seeks to expand its cooperation with the younger generation, startups, tech companies, and academia. In closing, let me thank our dedicated partners from Equipa, the private sector, Mr. Schiebelbusch from Deutsche Telekom, Mrs. Lanze from SAP, Ms. Tremmel from Microsoft, and of course, all their teams for their contribution and support during the elaboration phase of Innovate 2030. Together, we can help create more livable, resilient, and climate-smart cities. So ideally, Innovate 2030 is only the beginning of a fruitful collaboration. It is in this sense that I thank for your offers, for your efforts, and that I look forward to learning more about your inspiring work. Thank you.
So I thank you for your valuable input. Thank you for coming, Mr. Wimmer. So we will continue. Dear teams, now it's your time to shine. It's time for the first pitch round. You've been informed on what stage you will be pitching. The pitch session starts right after the main stage is closed. So as soon as you enter the pitch session, you will be in the audience for the time being, and then you'll be invited to the stage for your pitch. I wish you a lot of fun and also luck. See you all after the pitches and the sparring session. Bye. See you later.